man. About to put on a show tonight.
We'll see about that. My team's ready.
You better hope so. It's the only chance you got.
You better remember that, freak. It's on.
It's the land of mission control. Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in an interconference showdown. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at the Pistons, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And making it look easy. I mean, a terrific run. And who knows, this may just be the tip of the iceberg. They could have a lot more wins in store before it's all said and done.
Oh, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. I mean, already they've got the league's attention. Other teams see them coming up on the schedule and know they've got their work cut out for them to beat this group.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Kane, he's in at the point. Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. He used that pick to perfection. Ariza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Now here's Freak. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. And that also was...
Howard with this screen on Jackson. Harden inside the three-point line. Rebound by Ilyasova.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
That way was a breath of fresh air.
Ariza has the open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's the screen. Freak kicks to Drummond. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Now here's Harden. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Here's Ariza. Rebounded by the Pistons. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they got that second chance by virtue of forcing the overtime, and then things really swung in their favor after that.
And the defense out of position on that possession.
Now here's Freak. Lawson defending. There's the triple. Kane, no luck.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Houston making some changes. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, and listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not, and that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
Andre Robertson out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Moniunas. Then it's Lawson. And it's Harden, and it's the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Now here's Freak. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Good. And the Pistons lead by 3. From deep, Harden. Kane grabs the board. For Detroit, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. They set the pick. Johnson at the elbow. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And Lawson, here we go. Comes up empty off the pick.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Morris off a pick from Kane. Morris dishes to Freak. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's an 8-point Detroit lead.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Lawson. 9-point game his last outing. Jackson against Harden. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Howard's checked in for a reason. Brewer comes in for Andre Robertson. Langston Galloway's checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Now, Freak, after Monty Eunice's three-pointer wouldn't go. Here's Kane, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
You know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Kane, he's in at point guard. Ilyasova out there with Johnson. Then there's Andre Drummond. Ilyasova, a screen on Lawson. Kane, the pass to Johnson. Johnson off the pick from Kane. Johnson kicks to Freak. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And that's 11 points for Freak.
In this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Morris is checked in for Ilyasova.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Passes it to Jackson. There's the pick. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. The Rockets making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Detroit, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Here's Kane. Connects on the 17-footer. And the Pistons lead by 3. And it's the Rockets on the break. Lawson outside. Baseline jumper. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Harden. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now here's Freak. Ariza covering. Now here's Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good. Kane's got the game tied up here for Detroit. All sorts of time. Fools up. Kane's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Harden down low. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Tremendous output from Howard. He's got 13 rebounds and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up. And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Now, Freak. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Lawson kicks to Harden. Lawson with it. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big. One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. To the inside. Howard. Good D by Drummond.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. This is to Lawson. He feeds it to Moniunas. From deep, nails the triple. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who would go to the line.
They are on the ropes, and it is time to put them away.
Jackson kicks the free. Stolen by Harden. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.